adventurers seek the world for fortune and glory and a legendary treasure which has the power to make dreams come true. That treasure is known as the Power Stone.
Good day, patients. Today we're looking at number 32, Colour Stone. I'm hoping it's similar to Gemstone. Not too similar, but I'm hoping it is fairly similar. But it could be another Tetris-y style match 'em up, or no. Even Orb wouldn't put two Bejeweleds right next to each other. But let's have a look. Oh, it's Zuma. So Zuma, you may recall, is the game that I brought up that Gemstone is a rip-off of, but it was fairly different. This is just straight out Zuma. Oh, same music as Gemstone. Okay. Okay, so I'm slightly slower. Now, Gemstone was actually quite different to Zuma. This is just literally Zuma. And you can see that it does play a bit differently. I have much more control over what I'm getting. I can in fact see the colour here, you see there, on his little bum there, of what my next one was going to be. But in Gemstone, I did have to run around collecting them. If I missed them, they would just land where they wanted. So,
you can stay, but I'm leaving.
This one does give me quite a bit more control. There's no negatives for me missing anything flying down. The incredibly frantic music remains. I'm just going to turn that off because that was really my only criticism of Gemstone, is that the music was extremely frantic and I could feel a migraine coming on. And because I've actually started, before I would play a game, then I would, I would make an intro first, I would then play a game, I would then do the editing on the day. What I've started doing just now, just of Seawolf, is I've started like stockpiling gameplay footage, and I'm just going for it and sort of piling them all up. But what I don't want is enormous headache as I'm playing multiple games in a row.
I am a creature of your headache!
So first time I've decided to give up on the music, even though a lot of the music has been nothing short of horrendous.
Come on, Bobby, let's go party.
But no, this is simply Zuma.
Come on, Bobby, let's go party.
The little frog is quite ugly, I have to say, which, you know, is hard for me to say because most frogs are pretty beautiful. This little guy is pretty unappealing. Well, it was a frog in Zuma. This kind of looks more like a a beetle, maybe? This is another thing that I like about gemstone, is that it's much easier just to dispose of a gem that you don't like, you have no use for. You can just pick a direction and shoot it off. I guess that if I was swamped, I would have bigger trouble doing that. If I was surrounded on all sides, I would have more issues with that. The controls work surprisingly well. They're surprisingly accurate. That was kind of a problem in Gemstone, is that because you were just sort of dropping, you weren't 100% sure where you were going to go each time. I'm not 100% sure where I'm going to go with each shot in this one either, but things do seem to go where I want them more often, apart from just there and there.
Why do I even bother?
And, oh no, that one did go where I wanted. But no, this is a pretty good game. I'm about to lose, I'm sure, but no, this is a good one. I suspect there probably is a mobile version of Zuma, which, you know, you probably get on your phone. Ugh. Yeah, just as I start praising how accurate my shots are, it starts to mess with me. Oh. See, if I'd gotten there, I would have got a great combo. Like
Monster combo!
but anyway, you probably can get a mobile version of Zuma, but if I was stuck in the back of a car again, this is a metric I often use and I stick by it firmly, I would be quite happy to play this for quite some time, I think. Obviously I don't know how many stages there are, but the differing shapes, and you can take more advantage of the differing shapes in this than you could in Gemstone. In Gemstone, because all of your shots had to come from a certain direction, you did have to just sort of accept that there were some shots you couldn't make. Your ability to rotate here, oops, I thought I'd gotten a yellow because I was looking at what I was going to get next. So all of those anal beads just shooting into a demonic anus. So that's Zuma 2, or Colour Stone. In terms of gameplay, 8 out of 10. That was a fairly good game. I could play that for a while. In terms of absurdity, what was happening? So it was like some sort of stone frog shooting jewels everywhere. What was the purpose? Quite confusing. 7 out of 10. In terms of name accuracy, they were coloured stones, although they did look more like gumballs, just like in Gemstone. So, yeah, 6 out of 10. Well, that's it for Colour Stone. And I'll see you next time. Keep taking the pills.
Apples. And of course in Canada the whole thing's flip-flop.